Look at this dumpster. I kind of want to dive in it.
What are my thoughts on reaction channels, Jordy? They're my friends. Yes, I just want ass kissers in my chat. I'm a boss ass bitch.
Oh my God, what is my life?
In the YouTube algorithm, the people are represented by three separate yet equally important groups. The one that creates, the one that views, and the one that just can't help but react. Under Title 17, I am a member of an elite squad, also known as the Special Viewers Unit. These are the stories.
You can feel you're watching something really special.
My bank account. Do you guys check your bank account daily? I gotta bring BBJ to the vets. I'm going to... So I want to say I am pursuing this legal stuff behind the scenes, mostly in private. I have nothing to hide. I don't know. I don't know why people are like even questioning my motive. Like it matters. Like, who cares? Who gives a fuck if I was a jealous lover? I'm not. And actually, if I wanted people, it pisses me off to see people saying shit like, "Hi, Jojo." People saying shit like, "You're just mad. You're just rejected lover, and that's why you're doing this." If I was a rejected lover, I would have brought him to Windsor. I would have like gone back to him. I've like it. My motive doesn't matter. His actions do exactly. Victim shaming is gross. There's 300 people who liked his community post. Like really, like that. He's like, oh, he's a cocky bastard. Oh, shut up, Chantel. Goodbye. Let's just have just positive beezers here. This will end, and we will move on and do fun things. And you guys know, like, I think people just know that I question myself. Like, of course, I'm questioning like what the right thing to do is, and without a doubt, like, I don't know. Of course I should have done it right away, but like nobody usually does it right away. I'm not like saying that it's okay. Like, you should report stuff like that right away. And I might lose this case because of the fact that I didn't. And I don't know, but I don't know what me doing drugs has to do, like that somehow. Me doing drugs, driving, you're saying I'm driving under the influence, which you have no proof of. I didn't do. So that's the thing, Biggest Beezer. What does rejection have to do with anything? Does that erase the fact that he put his hands on me, put his cigarette out on me, punched my body? Does that negate anything that happened or what? I'm not expecting like ass pats. Like people are like, you've defended him for 10 months, blah blah blah. Like, I'm not asking for ass pats or anything, actually. Please get a lawyer. You did hit the vape while driving on stream. I hit the vape one puff, and I didn't even have a buzz. So, no, I wasn't driving under the influence. It doesn't matter, like, it doesn't matter in this case what motive is. Like, something happened, but the thing is like my word against his. But I did come online every single time he abused me or did something bad, and I talked about it. That's the only advantage I have, but it still doesn't prove anything. How do you prove something like that? Maybe I should lawyer up. Well, the thing is that you won't have to go to court, probably. Provide my statements. I might have to go to court, they said, so I probably will have to. The CPAP rescue are both documented incidents. The cop asked me about that. Talk to victim services. I know. It's like hard for me to accept the term victim. Yeah, he'll find someone to fund. He'd like to comment about starting a GoFundMe. I will report your GoFundMe. GoFundMe? For what? Unbelievable. Oh, that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to think about him every day. And having to do this legal shit, I have to think about him every fucking day. But at the same time, I think about like sitting in the kitchen, him screaming at me and me looking at him thinking, you're going to pay for this someday. And honestly, me not picking him up, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't, exactly. And not bringing him to Windsor was like for me, symbolic for me that I didn't want to work on it. I wanted to move on. I still talk to him even in Windsor. So at some point I had changed my mind. I've changed my mind 1,000 times to be with him or not. And my point is, it doesn't fucking matter, because that doesn't give him the right to fucking hit me. Period. And I'm the woman who excused it most. I'm the one who made it okay. I let him do it because I cared about him. I liked him and I didn't want to lose him. So I excused it. And now I hate him. I loved him, or I thought I liked him. Now I hate him. That's the difference. Everything you say is recorded. It doesn't matter. They can use this in court. I don't give a fuck. What is this going to do with anything? If anything, this helps my case, I would say, because it makes sense. I don't know. Maybe not. Jules, I doubt the Crown will allow a peace bond for him. What does that mean, Jules? I'll be in touch, guys. Bye. But I have to go through all my videos and find dates and stuff. Put us in the purse if you go to court. I do love a good courtroom legal episode. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. I know I'm not like, I don't seem like your typical beaten and battered victim. Maybe that's why people are like, I don't know. At the end of the day, nothing changes the fact that Natter's a piece of shit woman abuser. Exactly. And at the end of the day, I'm not the only woman who made reports. If you're like, I'm not the only one. Yes, I just want ass kissers in my chat. Laura Lee, coercion is abuse and it can be illegal. What is what do you mean in this case? And emotional abuse, like that's the thing. This is not just like a normal tit for tat relationship. That's how I feel like I've treated it. And that's how I feel like other people see it. This was an abusive relationship, very abusive. Like textbook almost. The cycles that, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know it will be used. That's fine. I mean, like I said, I have nothing to hide, and it doesn't matter if I went there and loved. It doesn't matter if I loved. So what? What, am I guilty of falling in love with the wrong person? Is that what you're telling me? Like, you condoned it. You, like, I don't get what your point is. I have one scheduled. I have a therapist appointment scheduled. And like, people probably think just because you're with somebody, like, I had consensual sex with him too. It's not just that. It doesn't matter. You can have consensual sex, but if you're not comfortable with a sexual act and you say no, and you clearly say no, and the person does it anyway, that's sexual abuse. It's just the fact that he has no respect for no. He doesn't understand that. He thinks he has a right to whatever he wants. Nader El-Shami has a right to anything. Any part of his woman that he won't even claim online, right? So that's what I'm saying. No, you don't. I did miss him in Windsor. I did. Why does that contradict my accusations? I always said from the get-go, I don't condone what he did just because I go back to him. It still happened. It's just that I was choosing to forgive him for it. To go back to him and to be able to be with him because I missed him. Yeah, so what? Better late than never. And the law will handle it and decide if he's fucking innocent or not. Again, I'm not the only one with complaints against him. I never fucking lied for him. Anything that I said about May, I believed was the truth at the time. And I can prove that. And that's easily provable. Say I'm on drugs, whatever, I'm on legal drugs. You can't prove that I was driving under the influence at the time. You have nothing, so shut the fuck up. Get a life. I didn't try to break in his house. Again, I drove to his house to see if he was home. I knocked at the door. Nothing. So I left. Big deal. The second time I went to his house on camera, he said I could go get my stuff. I mean, really, people are just like really, really desperately grasping at things. What is this? Driving while using is illegal. I'm not driving and using, so what are you talking about? That's the whole thing. You guys called the cops while I was at Papa John's, while you thought I was under the influence, and they literally flashed flashlight in my face and said I was sober. You people, like, Funny how a lot of these super chats and people in here were upset about her not believing May, but then are literally doing the same thing to Chantal. Exactly. Many women go back for years. ASM. Yay, thank you for the super chats. No, actually, Buka Mom, it's illegal to drive under the influence. I hit the vape once a long time ago, months ago, and I wasn't high. After hitting it once, I didn't even inhale it. Anything else you want to try to grasp at? Makes me a horrible person hitting the vape once? Sorry. What else? You should private all your videos where you said things out of anger and then change the story when you got back together. No, that's not true. And no, I'm unprivating all my videos. I have nothing to hide. Because I don't change the story about what happened. I know that for a fact. Knowing this guy, he's going to have somebody funding a lawyer for him. Yep. He always seems to win. Huh. Well, maybe he's met his match. Keisha, he can't control his anger. Take every precaution. I'm not fucking afraid of his fucking ass. I mean, right now I'm not. Because I'm angry. I have been afraid of him, but when I met him, I was going to pay $5,000 for a lawyer for him for his immigration case. He was trying to get me to help him pay a lawyer when I met him. I did buy like bear spray or something like that and a home alarm system. Don't learn lessons and they don't become home. Exactly, pizza patty. They don't learn their lesson. Exactly. I'm not doing this to punish him. Well, yeah, actually it is, I guess. It's not about him. This is about me. This is about what he did to me. He's in anger management, so that will help your case. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Just know that this is being handled in secret, and that's it. So I know I defended him for a long time, but people over there defending him and on his side, you want to defend him at the end of the day, that's disgusting, and that's on you. I wouldn't want to be in his corner. And I'm glad I'm not, and I'm thankful for however it happened. Doesn't matter if it was because Dee Dee came down, whatever the fuck. And I'm thankful for it. I know he's not allowed to talk about me at all, so if he does, I'll be in trouble. Yeah, that. No, 10 months. Creek. He's a liar and a swindler. That's why it's a week. No, it was 10 months. All right, guys. I am going to go, and I will see you later for BBJ's appointment. Bye, guys. Yes, Shay.
Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like what you see, please buy my merch. Link in the description below.